Hey everybody, John the Other here, obviously. Now I'm doing a comment today on a posting that was made in the MGTOW subreddit called Grocery Deliveries and Chaperoning. Now, unfortunately, the user who posted that didn't end up talking about chaperoning, but what they did say was very interesting anyway. They were talking about a grocery delivery service and an incident in which there was a driver that came and brought the groceries into their apartment or house and helped unpack them and gave them good service and so on. But that driver also made a remark or made a comment to them during this event that their company doesn't do in-home delivery. They only go to the front of the building when it's a case of student housing or campus housing or, like college dorms. Anywhere where there's sort of the college age customers, they don't go into their apartment or residence or inside the house. They only go up to the outside of the door, drop it off, and thank you very much, sign here please, and goodbye. Because there has been such a rash of a growing phenomenon of false allegations, false sexual allegations against the drivers, that the company is now protecting their drivers from this destruction of their lives, ruination of career, ruination of public reputation, as well as damage to the company's reputation, because they now recognize the growing phenomenon of spuriously made, frivolous, false sexual allegations from people of the demographic in student housing, dorms, and so on. This to me is really interesting. It suggests that what MGTOW is aware of is now spreading outside of MGTOW. Now, the post was made with including the word chaperone, which the user who made the post didn't end up talking about and apologized for that, so I will talk about it. I, as a MGTOW guy, use chaperones to protect myself. Now, what I mean by that is I have in my life very few women who are sort of inside my I would call it my family circle, although it's not technically my family, my inner circle of friends who are fully aware of my position as a MGTOW guy, my views and my practices and so on, and have, as females, some of them, provided me a lens onto female intention and female communication, like situations where they'll go, no, John, she's saying this, but what's actually going on is that. And that's very valuable to me. But within my inner circle of friends are a very few trusted and tested women who I use as chaperones. That is, when I'm in public or I'm at a restaurant or what I call public-private spaces, like you're in a restaurant, so it's a public space, but you're in a booth at a restaurant, so there's a little private bubble of communications there. If I ever have occasion where some woman who isn't in my trusted circle is going to be in private space with me, I make sure that I have a chaperone there. I make sure that I have a woman there who is inside my trusted circle, so that there's no miscommunications. There's no possibility that there's going to be a spurious accusation made that's unfounded because I said something that they didn't like politically, or I didn't white knight, or I wasn't the correct type of gentleman, or I didn't, throw my jacket over the mud puddle for them to walk across, or whatever. This is an informal practice that I do, but I think it's something that can be adopted and formalized within the MGTOW community. It needs a little evolution. For example, if you just have some woman who you think is a nice person and you decide that they're going to be your chaperone, you're setting yourself up to be stabbed right in the back and thrown under the bus. So obviously we haven't gone into any comprehensive detail yet here about how to go about this. If there's interest, I would love to explore this topic further through this channel, and let me know in the comments thread. Anyway, I'll put a link to that subreddit posting that I talked about. It's certainly the beginning of public awareness. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, have a lovely day.